Hello, hello. Welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. Again, sending you the purest of love and light. You're blessed, you're highly favored, you're anchored, you're secured, and you are protected. So, welcome, one and all. If it's your first time returning, soul tribers, hello, hello. Sending you the purest of love and light. So, we have here Joseph, beloved, favored, elevated. So, somebody, I mean, if it resonates, it does. If not, it doesn't. But be aware of persons sending people your way to distract you, to seduce you, because of course they're desperate. They will do anything. They want to, again, to unalive your mission, to change your destiny, and to create blockages in your path. So be careful of people coming up to you, new people. They're sending people your way, our way. I mean, this happened to me even over this very weekend, and I thought, maybe I'm not the only one. And again, I like to share with you so that, because some of us are on the same timeline as well. But these people, they follow you, they watch you, they know where you shop or you do certain business, and so they're trying to send people there strategically to make it seem as if it's a coincidence that you are meeting somebody. Because I remember in the past that this narcissist that I have spoken about several times, when I encountered him, it was like at the drugstore, the pharmacy where I go to get medications for my clients and stuff like that. So they know I frequent that store, and it's like, I guess I was so, I don't know, I guess I was naive a little bit, but you just think about, oh wow, out of the blue I'm meeting somebody and it seemed like we're hitting it off. This may be the one, right? Not realizing that this person was paid to come my way. And so it's the same thing that they continue to do. They are sending these props. I mean, it's like and it's, again, let them do what they do, because I'm not going to tell them, because people think they know you, they know your style, they know the people who appeal to you, to at least that lower vibrational side of you. So they try to send those, and you can tell they're like cheapskate. They probably give them maybe a few $100s to come to see if they can distract you. And of course they want proof, so they'll take pictures to say that, yeah, this is what you're doing and this is all they need. So I'm just saying, maybe I'm the only one, but be careful of how you meet people, even in your community where you go frequently, to the gym, the supermarket. You're, just meeting people. They keep circling the aisle, coming in front of you because they want you to say something to them or have some interaction. These are props. They are paid to do what they do. A lot of them, they don't even, whether it's man or woman, they don't even like the opposite sex like that. But again, they're desperate for money, and desperate time, people will do desperate things. So be mindful of that. Do not let your guards down. It's the same thing that the devil used, those three sins: the lust of the eyes, the lust of the flesh, and the pride of life. And they may only come in a different shape, different complexion, but it's the same devil in the details. So just be careful, watch out for that as well. So yeah, it's like Joseph, his brothers saw that he had a promise. I mean, he told them about this big dream that he had of them bowing down to him, and it's like they were very jealous. What they did to him, it was done out of jealousy. And it's like all of them could not, even one could say, leave him alone. is like the least harsh punishment they thought that they could have done to him is throwing him in a pit, waiting for the sellers to pass by so they could sell him into slavery. And then they dipped his blood in his clothes in blood and took it to their dad to say that he's dead. He was eaten. And they watched their father mourn and cry for their brother, and nobody spoke up. Again, I can't emphasize enough how much we must be careful of the people around us. Your enemy cannot hurt you. It's the people who are closest to you who funnel these enemies into our lives, because they know us, or they think they know us. We told them our secrets. And also something that came to mind while I was sharing earlier too, is that some of you need to break out of certain traditions. It's like, for some of you, people know exactly what you eat. They know exactly what you drink. It's like you're a creature of habit, and you need to break out of that now. It's like you need to mix it up. It's kind of like, oh, somebody know how you love your coffee. You know, it's like surprise them. Oh, I don't want coffee today. You know, you just want water. And some of you, you're going to see the look on these people's face because they are disappointed, because what they had planned, it's not going to work. For some of you, you love spaghetti and meatball. It's a lot of things that covered up in that sauce. And they're going to make it and it look appetizing. Switch it up. Maybe ask for some salad, because it's going to blow them away, because normally you used to do this. You have a route that you take every day. It's time to change up some things in your life. Go a little earlier, go a little later. Something. You're invited to some parties, eat at home. Full your belly, and then you go there, you don't need much. Don't allow anybody to fix any plate for you. Do it for yourself. People will see before we know the blessing, the anointing, the promise that God has on your life, and they will try to take you out. I mean, not even one of his brothers could say, leave the kid alone, leave the boy alone. They were jealous for one, that he was his father's favorite. And then on top of that, he had a dream again. Be careful how you share your dream with others as well. Even though in the long run, what they meant for his harm, God used it for good, because in the end, they did have to bow down to him. Because he ended up saving them from famine, and he had them move to live with him. You know, so it shall come to pass, but it's a lesson for a lot of us. You know, maybe it could have been a straight path, but because of what they did, it caused a lot of detour. So the enemy may not be able to completely wipe out what God has for you, but then the delays and, you know, the turnings and all of these stuff, the mountains and the valleys, maybe could have been avoided. So we live and we learn, you know, so that we don't keep making the same mistakes. Jabez, prayers, desires, intentions. So yeah, so God hears your prayers, the desires and the intentions. Some of you, you know the Jabez prayer, and it's from Chronicles 4 verse 10. It says, oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm, so that I will be free from pain. So that's the prayer of Jabez, you know, asking God to bless him, enlarge in his territory, to let his hand be upon him and keep him from harm, keep him protected, so that you'll be free from pain. Free from pain from the enemies, whether they want to hurt you physically or spiritually. Somebody may need to read that, go over it thoroughly and analyze, go into it and just allow that to flood, to go through your vein. And that's the thing. When you believe that God is your source of blessings, God wants to bless you, and he will bless you with more than material things. But see, a lot of these people, they want to block you from, it's like they don't even care much. They don't care about the spiritual stuff. It's more of the material things, especially money. That is the love of it. This is what they will do. But see, a lot of you're praying. God hears your prayers. He knows the desires of your heart, and he's going to bless you because of that. Look, we have King Saul. King Saul, arrogant, prideful, and envious. I'm telling you, this is you would say an older, a more mature man. He was jealous of young David. Again, talk about two young men who even David's brother, they did not like him. They undermined him. When he was going down there, his father sent him to see how his brothers were doing. They saw him. When he came, they're like, and he asked, who is that man that was Goliath, taunting them? And he's like, let me see, let me try. They were like, shouldn't you be attending to the sheep? So they underestimated him. So we have two young men who were underestimated, and they were able to slay the giants in their life. And when David did it, the people were shouting, Saul killed 1,000, David killed 10,000. Saul became very jealous. At one point, he threw a sword at David. David was hiding in caves in the mountains, and Saul left his throne. This is what I'm saying. The evil of evil or the obsession or toxicity of jealousy. He left his throne, his people, to go up in the mountains to try to run, to chase David, to get rid of him. Because people are jealous and insecure, and it doesn't matter how young, it doesn't matter how old these people are. They see you have a calling on your life, and they want to, and they will try to do any and everything, the most, to block what you have. And so this is not the time to fool around. This is not the time to underestimate the devil or the devils around you. The people around you. If your instinct, if your gut tells you, intuition tells you that something is wrong, go with it. Go with it. Trust it. I'm telling you. So he was very arrogant. Again, pride. That's one of the temptation that with the devil. It's like these people, they're arrogant. They fear competition. They're run by their ego. The devilish side of them, the dark side of them. Where for them power is like ruling with a iron fist. Clearly wants to take away the rights, the free will of others too. I'm telling you, pay attention to people. Pay attention to people. Too many people lose their lives because they ignored the signs and the red flags. And in the back here, it's Cain. Oh my. Rage, jealousy, contempt. I'm telling you, again, another brother who ended up hurting his brother because he was jealous of his offering. I mean, it's like, mind you, Abel didn't tell him, you should do this or you shouldn't do that. You see, it's the heart. It's the heart. They see, they don't like the fact that God, the hand of God, is on your life, over your life. And this is why people are enraged, jealousy. They think that what you have, is like you shouldn't have it. And they hold it up. Contempt is like they have a grudge carrying for you. And people can mask and hide these things for a very, very long time. Very long time. And they smile in your face. But see, like with Cain, it's like he's side looking his brother and picking up the rock. They're waiting for the opportune time to strike. Yep. Yeah, see in the back, Apostle Matthew, finances, accounting, investment. I'm telling you, it's all because of money. It's all because of money. It's all because of money. These people, they're very arrogant. A lot of them, they're going to have to force to repent, because we know Nebuchadnezzar, he was another one too. That, he was out there eating grass because he was a tyrant. But here we have a lot of jealousy, a lot of haters in the midst here. And then we have Jabez. So again, for a lot of you, it could just be you alone. You're up against a lot of people. We're up against a lot of people. But we know in the end, God hears our prayer and he always come through. He always come through. Possess an amulet, have it blessed with protection. Again, yeah, it's like talking about Jabez's prayer, protection. But God protects you. He takes care of you. See, a lot of these people, they're hating on your spiritual or your psychic gift. They hate that. This is why Joseph's brothers, they hated. And it's so funny, with this one here, with all of these color painting, because Joseph, he had that robe that his father gave him of many colors. Yeah, confirmation. So they hate the fact that you're spiritual, the fact that you can see them, the fact that God is using you, it's your gift. It's like they hate the fact that you are protected as well. And this is why, even though they threw Joseph in the pit, it's like they couldn't unalive him, even though they wanted to, because the plan of God for your life, it must go on. It must go on. 13, number 4, it's about stability. Before, when I was pre-shuffling, I saw the root chakra. It's your stability, your foundation. People want to do the most to see if they can shake you at your core. I'm telling you, this is the time I remember, like my grandmother and others in the church, they would talk about perilous time. Perilous times we are living in. Perilous time. Dangerous times. You see a person's face, you don't know their heart. Not everybody who show you their teeth, they have good intentions behind it. Yeah, look. These people, they're coming trickster spirits. Sudden loss of memory. Things end up missing. The people who are coming to you, they're trickster. So you could be a man or woman of God. But these people, they want to trick you. It says sudden loss of memory. Things end up missing. So people could be trying to do things, playing you know, with your memory and all of this, your crown chakra, all of this stuff. But you know, it's that sneaky spirit. And talk about every skin teeth is not a good laugh. You need to be able, or pray, like with Jabez prayer here, pray, ask God to give you that gift, that discernment, where you can look past the smile, where you can see the heart, the intentions. You can see their soul. Yeah, they're a trickster. Yeah. So 2 cards keep coming out. Yeah, so some of these may be claiming credit over your work or your success, you know, so they want to tell people that they are the ones who made you who you are. They did certain things for you. And then the thing about it is that they will say again that they did something for you, but they don't tell people you did 99 things for them. And it's like, if they're so good at helping you to be successful, why is it that they can't make themselves successful? Number one, they're lying. Number two, they're lazy. They don't want to do anything for themselves, even if they can. And they're lying because a lot of these people, they already, when they found you or they met you, you're already on your path. So they didn't do anything for you. So it's like they want to take credit, you know, to say like they gave you a name, they put you on the map, that kind of thing. So it's like, be careful of these arrogant people around you. Envious, you know, we have envy and we have jealousy. We see both. And envy, people will do the most, I'm telling you. Like I said, Saul left his country to chase David because it's like he was afraid that David was gonna take his position, his seat. It's almost like sometimes you have people in a position, even in your workplace, where it's like they're old, they're decrepit, you know, it's like it's time for them to go, they're burnt out, they're finished, and yet still it's like they keep on coming in every single day because they're trying to block you from going in, you know, it's like they don't want you to get that role, that position. That's that kind of person here with Saul. For some people, it's like election run and they lost their seat. And it's like it's time for them to move on. But it's like they want to do the most, create the most excitement and drama. Again, in the end, David was still king. So it's like, what was all that ruckus for? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. The person causing you negativity is an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Again, it can be any sign. So, you know, this is somebody, and talk about air sign. This is somebody who is strategic in the sense they're very manipulative. They're very vindictive. I'm going to get it out. I don't care what you do. They're scandalous. They're slanderous. Like I said, they spend time working to see what they can do to block you, to block us, instead of them putting that energy into doing something for themselves. Why? Because they think it's easier to take what is yours, because what is yours look like a finished product. It's already completed. So they think it's easier to just take yours. It's too hard to go and do something for themselves. I'm telling you, Page of Swords, strategic solution. You know, it's like, see the brain there? They're thinking. You know, some of these people, they're immature. They're amateur as well. They don't know what they're doing. They're all over the place. But this is how they're planning to strategizing to see how they can take you down, how they can affect your life. They're hating on your spirituality. But again, God, God protects his own. He takes care of his own. And here we have the Queen of Swords. What did I say? The person strategizing is an air sign. Thinking strategically. And I just see this just now. It says Atlas right here. Atlas. Talk about direction. So this person could be a female, male, it doesn't matter. But this person is watching you. They're watching your every move to see what you're doing, to see how they can, like block your path. Very miserable. This is a miserable salop. Yeah, but judgment is here. Judgment is here. Karma is here for this person. Karma is here for this person who is hating on your spirituality, your gifts, your talents. This is what I'm saying is like, in the end, God wins. In the end, God people wins. And the thing about it is that as long as we stay in tune with God, it's already say here, you're a person of spirituality. You're a person in touch with God. You have a relationship with God. He will guide you, he will lead you, he'll direct you. And even if they delay some stuff, you're still gonna get to your destination and they're gonna get theirs. And you see, the thing with Joseph is like, after all these years, I'm sure his brothers got very old. But like he said, he's going to prepare a table before us in the presence of our enemies. God let them live to see the boy who is now a leader. He have to put a roof over their head. He showed them mercy. He forgave them. And this is what we are called to do. Because it's like they don't know what they are doing. I'm telling you, they are immature. They're childish, they're petty, and they're amateur. They don't know what they're doing. It's like with the sword, it's like, it's down. It's like they don't even know the use of it. It's like almost, say for example, you have a career in communications where you're doing speeches, you have to talk. This person could want your gift, which is the sword of truth, the sword. And they themselves, they can't communicate. When they have the sword, it's useless. It's useless. But yet still they're jealous of what you're doing. And even if they were to remove you from the picture and everything of yours was handed in front of them like a puzzle, they could not put it to, even if you solve the puzzle of your life and put it in front of them, or they were to steal it, they still can't do anything with it because it's not theirs. It's not theirs. And this is what evil people don't realize. It's like this Ace of Cups, this healing, this love, this wish, this fulfillment, this blessing that you have from God. It's yours and yours alone. It's yours and yours alone. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they try. They can't stop you. They can't block you because God got you. And all they're going to do after all these years and times of being bitter, like I said with Joseph, God allowed his brothers to see him. God prepared a table for him in the presence of his enemies. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to trick you out of your abundance. I'm telling you, it's always about the money, the material blessings. And they don't realize that why you are blessed, one of the reasons why you are blessed materialistically with money, it's because of your relationship with God. Again, they're too lazy to have a relationship with God. They prefer to be Satan's footstool. These are men and women who open their lives to the devil to be used as a tool for the enemy. They volunteer themselves to work on the devil's team. I mean, it doesn't matter gray hair or not. This is what I'm saying, is like, as long as they're available, they're open, they're an easy tool in the devil's hand. Yeah, it's about your new beginnings. Look, another ace of wands, motivated beginning. It's like they want to trick you out of your spot. With Jabez's prayer, like I said, he's praying to God and asking him to bless him, to enlarge his territory, and to keep him from harm and be free from pain. So it's like these are the things that Jabez is praying for, a fresh new start, a passionate beginning.